guys, THUNDERSTUD here, and we are doing more Pendulum summonings. Now, Pendulums are brand new to me. It's taken a lot of learning, it's taken a lot of studying. They even have normal monster support. It's a super random mechanic. It's taking me some getting used to. Wasn't quite what I was expecting, but I think I get about where they're going with this. This one's still using Swing into Action, which means we have a ton of Pendulum monsters. Really, the only cards we don't have that aren't Pendulum are some Treacherous and Cybertech Alligator, who's just a regular level 5 normal monster. Wind Machine, super random, but he's 2500 attack. That's the whole reason we're using him. We just want the normal boys with the biggest attack. Now we got a new Pendulum monster here, super rare from the latest box. It's Falcult's Cannon. Once per turn, this is its Pendulum effect, so how I pretty much think of it. Pendulum effect's just a spell card effect. Then it has a monster effect. This is obviously a normal monster, so it doesn't have a normal monster effect. But yeah, so they're part spell cards, part monster card. They have a monster effect usually, they'll have a spell card effect usually. Sometimes they won't have a spell effect, sometimes they won't have a monster effect. It's give and take, everything's different. We got this new one, Archfiend Eccentric. This is from the selection box. Super glad I got 3 of these because it is very strong. Its spell card effect, its Pendulum effect, you can target one spell card on the field, destroy both it and this card, or its monster effect, tribute this card, target one monster on the field, destroy it. You can only do that once per turn. Very, very strong monster. It's a level 7 on the scale, so that's very high as well. Very, very useful. I forgot to mention Falcult's Cannon. He's only a level 2 on the scale. Makes it very strong. So we also have more level 7s, more normal monsters in Sea Dragoons of Draconia. When a normal monster, this is his Pendulum effect. When a normal monster is destroyed by battle, you can special summon one normal monster from your hand. That's why we have so many normal monsters. This counts for Pendulum monsters too. They still count as normal monsters, so he does support them. And then it's just describing him because he is a normal monster. Then we have a 3, so he's a 7, 7, 2. We have a 3. All normal monsters gain 200 attack. You take no battle damage from battles involving normal monsters. So there's tons of specific normal monster support. There's even another level 4, I think, that I'm not even using that supports normal monsters. I think it gives you searches and stuff. Crazy, crazy stuff. And then we just rounded out with some magicians. We got Dragon Pit, Dragon Pulse. Dragon Pulse is a 1, Dragon Pit is an 8. They're both normal monsters. Can't summon Dragon Pit. He's level 7. Usually we're using level 7s, so he can't hop out. That's okay. We can definitely bring out Dragon Pulse Magician. And then it's just normal beat sticks who can swarm from the hand, pretty much, even with effects and just pendulum summoning. We do have some XCs, some pretty weird ones. We can make level 3s with our girl and our Draconia. Kind of rare, but we can go 3 there, into Corbage, into Thunder Charger. Then we have 3 5s, 2 5s, a 6, and a 4. So a varied extra deck. Deck wasn't quite as good as I was hoping it would be. Even with the Treacherous, still a little rough. Just normal monsters, cool little normal monster effects. It's like we're starting all over again, starting with the basics of normal monsters. So really just getting our bearings, learning how to pendulum summon. So I hope everything's going well for you guys, and I hope you enjoy. Alright, here we are facing a Yami Yugi. We're going second. This poor boy is trying to catch a rank up. He's using old school Dark Magician there. Handful of monsters. We have a Dragon Pit. We have a Falcult's Cannon. We have a Dragon Pulse. And we have a Horn Hunter. So really, whatever Lobby we want to use. Horn Hunter is probably the best support for normal monsters. He increases their attack by 200. We're looking at just one Dragon Dark, so we're really going to try to finish this duel before our boy gets a more devastating turn. I don't think we're able, though. Now I'm actually looking at it. We use the Horn and the Guardian. We're going to bring out Pulse. We're going to bring out Falcult, and then another Falcult. So 2400, 2000. We do try for that nice easy lethal. swing once more, and swing once more. Nice stuff, guys. Alright, here we are facing a little Yugi. We're going second. No silver map for a boy over there. He is just using 20 cards, so. Oh, I remember this deck. He's using my monster cards. He's just trying to do direct attacks. Now, that is a good idea with my monster cards, but what you gotta do, Konami already gave you a hint. You want to go with Secret Treasure to the Past and use a better lower level monster. Here, he's focusing on monsters who are already able to attack directly. That's cool, I guess, but like I'm saying, you want better little monsters without 1,000 attack who can maybe bump up their attack a little more, or who knows what kind of creative effect you can use. That's more what you should be trying to do. Here he's just trying to direct attack OTKs. Obviously had a form of disruption, didn't want to use it. Now we're gonna Pendulum summon another monster. We already had a full cult cannon, now we have a Dragonhorn Hunter. We easily swing over his Servant of Catabolism. He's got a Jinzo. He thinks he's gonna sneak in another little Sucker Punch, but we could go with a Treacherous and finally finish this boy off. Obviously, Dragonhorn Hunter can finish the duel, but it will not have to do it alone. So we just keep top decking XCs. We could bring out full Cult Cannon from the top of the extra deck and the other Dragonhorn at the same time. Pretty impressive field. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are facing a Yuma. Going second. Gotta change our monster zone. We have an Eccentric, a Draconia, Horn Hunter, and a Treacherous. So he's gonna start with Dododo Draw. Goes into Sister, searches all the boring stuff. Goes with Coat. Then he's going to Utopia. So you've already seen people switch more over to the level 4 XCs. People have lost faith in Bouncer. Bouncer's not really a relevant play anymore. First turn. And I mean, you don't really want to place a first turn M7 unless you throw something like this Roach next to him. So he did use the M7 to return a Coat, go into a Roach. I would say that's a better first turn play than a Bouncer. Bouncer just doesn't really do much. When you really look at Bouncer, he's super easy to play around. He just doesn't do much to the meta. So here we get a Treacherous over a Canadia. We have a 7 and a 3 for normal monsters. He's going to use his Onomot play skill again. Goes with an Utopic, but not really much he can do. He's gonna go Dodo Draw, drawing more, normal summon a Coat. He's going to Bolt. I think he aimed for the back row. We're gonna Treacherous 2 of his boys. We'll leave the Roach. We're not really afraid of the Roach. Just gonna swing in our Eccentric. That's perfectly fine. We get a Dragon's Pulse. So we're gonna normal summon Eccentric, destroy his Roach first and foremost. Then we're gonna bring out this Pulse or just the Pulse. So 2k straight up. He's getting more damage from Horn, and then we get Sea of Dragoons. If we were to destroy a monster, we'd be able to special summon. Didn't get from there. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are facing a Jack Atlas. We're going second. Swing into action. We have to show him the Pendulum Zone. We got a Treacherous against the Resonators. Should go pretty far. We have a 3 and a 2, so we need a 7 or an 8. He's actually not Resonators, he's Heroes. He could have some Resonators in there, but right now he's showing Heroes. We get another 5, so not really much we can do there. Now we played our full Cult's Cannon because he does have a Pendulum effect. Once returned during the end phase, if this card was activated this turn, destroy a face-up spell card. We're able to destroy his increase, so that is something. Now he goes with another Vion, mills another Ferris, goes with an Xyz into an Excalibur before he got his Poly. Then he brings out a Malicious, because I guess he already had his Poly, so he uses his Poly there. Goes for an Adoration. That's 2 big targets for a Treacherous Trap Pull and a quick scoop. Great stuff, guys. Alright, there's an Ishizu. We're going second. We gotta show them we swing into action, we change our entire zone. We have a Dragon Pulse, we have 2 Dragon Pulse, and Eccentric. We're facing Gravekeepers. We already have a Treacherous, so it's gonna go really well. We got Eccentric. He's gonna use Solemn Scolding on the Eccentric. We were gonna hit the back row with it anyway, so he just gave us a bunch of life point damage. Then we passed to the Treacherous. We could have special summoned a Dragon Pulse Magician. Didn't want it out there on the field. The Treacherous is just fine. Now we can put a Dragon Pulse down. We can put our Eccentric down. Destroy the Necro Valley. Didn't really need to do that. Now we put our Dragoons down. We put a Dragon Pulse. That's going to special summon an Eccentric. And we already had another Dragon Pulse out. More than enough lethal for the 1000 damage. So, just regular normal monster support is pretty crazy. Pendulum monsters are a little different than I expected. It's more just a mechanic. XC's made more sense to me because you go right into a boss. This one, there's no real specific bosses you have to Pendulum summon, at least not yet. So it's really supposed to just enrich what decks are already doing. So I'm gonna have to work it into things like Monarchs and Archfiends or just other things like that and see how it really works out, shakes out, and what advantages I really should be looking for this. And I mean, you guys probably have plenty of experience to know, but I don't know if we should be dedicating this much to Pendulums this early. We'll have to see. Let me know what you guys think, and thanks for watching.